What if I told you that the humble fork was once so controversial it sparked outrage in royal courts and even got banned by religious leaders? Sounds crazy, right? But believe it or not, the fork has one of the most fascinating histories of any everyday object. Today, forks are as common as air. We take them for granted, using them at breakfast, lunch, and dinner without a second thought. But there was a time when forks did not exist, or worse, when they were seen as sinful tools of vanity. So buckle up, because we are about to uncover the untold story of how forks went from forbidden objects to kitchen essentials. Let's start at the beginning. Believe it or not, the earliest known forks date back thousands of years to ancient Egypt and Greece. These were not the sleek utensils we know today. They were large, two-pronged tools used mostly for cooking meat over open fires. But here is the twist. Despite these early examples, forks did not catch on in Europe until much later. For centuries, Europeans ate with just their hands and knives. It was not until the Byzantine Empire around the 4th century AD that forks began appearing in dining culture, and even then, they were reserved for the elite. Fast forward to the Middle Ages, and things get really interesting. When forks first appeared in Italy during the 11th century, they caused a massive scandal. One famous example is Princess Theodora Anna Ducana, who brought a set of golden forks to Venice after marrying a Venetian nobleman. People were horrified, calling her pretentious and claiming she was mocking God's design. Thankfully, attitudes toward forks eventually changed. By the 16th century, forks had gained popularity among European aristocrats, though they still looked quite different from what we are used to. Early forks often had just two prongs, which made them awkward to use compared to modern four-pronged versions. It was not until the French court of Louis XIV in the 17th century that forks became truly refined. Silversmiths began crafting delicate, elegant forks with curved tines designed specifically for dining. This marked the beginning of the fork's transformation into the versatile tool we know today. And let's not forget industrialization in the 19th century, which brought affordable stainless steel forks to the masses. Suddenly, everyone, not just royalty, could enjoy the convenience of a fork. While forks may seem universal now, they are far from it. In many parts of Asia, Africa, and the Middle East, other utensils like chopsticks, spoons, or even fingers remain the norm. Interestingly, some cultures view forks as impractical or even strange. A reminder that our tools reflect cultural values and traditions. In Western societies, however, forks became symbols of refinement and civility. Proper fork etiquette, like knowing which fork to use for salad versus dessert, became a way to distinguish social classes. Even today, mastering fork skills can make or break a fancy dinner party. Ready for some fun facts? Did you know that Thomas Jefferson, the third U.S. president, is credited with popularizing the fork in America? He fell in love with French cuisine during his travels and brought back cases of fancy cutlery to impress his guests. Or how about this? The world record for the longest fork ever made stands at nearly 20 feet tall. That is taller than most basketball hoops. And here is my personal favorite. Scientists have discovered that certain animals, like seagulls, actually use natural forks, like sticks, with prongs to dig for food. Nature always finds a way. So there you have it, the incredible journey of the fork, from ancient cooking tool to modern must-have. Next time you pick up a fork, take a moment to appreciate its rich history and all the ways it has shaped our lives. Who knew such a simple object could tell such a fascinating story? If you enjoyed learning about the history of forks, give this video a thumbs up and share it with a friend. And do not forget to subscribe for more mind-blowing stories from history. What should we explore next? Let me know in the comments below. Thanks for watching, and remember, sometimes the smallest things have the biggest stories. See you in the next video.